Michael Winzloff, machinist mate, second class. You know, really there wasn't not a lot of rough water. I don't remember a lot of rough water. But I believe in the one time when we were on that buoy chasing, like I said, between Florida and heading out down towards off the coast of Africa. I think that was the Atlantic was one of the roughest times that we had, because I can remember getting up on board or up on deck and looking at the front of the boat and just seeing nothing but sea and then nothing but sky. And then sometimes, and most of the time, we were pretty stable, but there's ladders that goes if you want to go from one deck to another. And when we were listing so much that on a really rough sea, I mean, you'd be walking up a ladder, and then all of a sudden you're almost walking straight, and then you're walking up a ladder again. So, but I think that's the only time I can remember it was very rough, and I think that was just for that one long haul that we had. Pacific, I don't remember it ever being very bad at all between Panama and Hawaii. When you cross the equator is when you have the big ceremony and things get a little carried away. But I don't know whether it's fortunately or unfortunately, but I never did get to cross the equator in my time. Other guys on the ship before me did, and we have pictures and videos of what happened when they were going across there, and how they had to kiss Buddha's belly and crawl through grease and all that other stuff. You know, it's just a kind of I don't even think you could get away with stuff like that nowadays. Never being in Hawaii before, I thought it was kind of nice to just to see it. So, and get to see the Waikiki Beach and everything else is involved in there, and even going through Pearl Harbor and the Arizona Monument, and just being in that particular place, knowing what happened in December 7th, 1941, was kind of emotionally at that time. We were there to test the missiles. We went over there to fire missiles on that firing range from Pearl Harbor over towards Japan. That just happens to be the firing range over there. So we had, when we fired birds, it was either over on the East Coast or over off of Hawaii. And that was the whole purpose of going over there, was we stop in Bremerton, Washington, pick up birds and go over there and fire them. There was two missiles. There was 2 Polaris tubes and 2 Poseidon tubes. So you only carried, whichever one and when I first went on board, there was only Polaris tubes. And then after our yard period in 69, then they put Poseidon tubes on. So most of my time was with the Polaris. So you always had, if you were going, when we picked up birds, we'd pick up 2.